Are you thinking about selling your house but afraid of the pressure you might receive from an agent who just won't leave? Or feeling the pressure of having to take all that time to interview multiple agents? Well, have I got the answer for you? Right here on MovEnomics, join me and I'll show you why talking to Peter Fife is the best thing you'll ever do to sell your house today. Hello and welcome to MovEnomics. I'm Peter Fife with Coldwell Banker Northland in beautiful Prescott, Arizona, where Prescott is everybody's hometown. This is what you've been waiting for, the chance to talk to me about listing your house without talking to me. No pressure. I don't pressure anyway. That is one of the big advantages. If you want to work with me, you want to work with me. That's how I am. So let's talk about who I am first as an agent. 29 years of experience, full-time in the business, over 2,000 closed transactions. One strong point that I have that no other agent has is in the last 8 years out of 300 listings, I've only had one not sell. That's a 99.8% success ratio. And I'll show you why. I'm the number one individual agent in Prescott, all companies, all the Quad Cities areas. The only ones in the top 10s beside me are the big teams. We're talking about 5, 10, 15, 27 agents. I outproduce them for one reason only, which you'll find out. And that comes down to marketing. Nobody, and I mean nobody, does even half as much as I do to get your house exposed and sold. Now, number one in Coldwell Banker Northland and all of Northern Arizona, top 50 in Arizona. All this garbage means I've been there, done that a very long time. Another thing that makes me a big advantage for you in selling your house is I'm an old captain. I've sailed these seas for a long time. I've been through every hurricane imaginable, the ups, the downs, and I know how to read the market. And I'm also in tune with the market to help you find that right buyer. Part of selling your house is understanding who your buyer is going to be, where they're going to come from, and market to them in that area. And that's one thing I specialize in. Another thing that makes a big difference in representing you as a seller is negotiating skills. After a couple thousand transactions, I've kind of learned a few things. And I'll tell you a dirty little secret that maybe I shouldn't say on the air, because if my competition sees it, they might catch on. What they don't know is I'm always gathering information from that buyer's agent when they call about saying they're going to write an offer. Tell me about your buyers a little bit. Really? How much? Oh, they love the house. It's wonderful. And I get all of my negotiating where we're going to come from according to who that buyer is and how much they love your house, which gets you what? More money. So I'm always working for you, always helping you get the very most for your property at any given time. Another thing that I do that, and I do mean no other agent does right now, is first of all, I'm an old-time professional. This is a profession. I love real estate because I love people and I love helping you. As part of the professionalism that I bring to the table, I always, well, with a few exceptions, meet the appraisers at the property when they appraise the home. Guess who knows all the appraisers in the area? Guess who all the appraisers in the area like? Guess what makes a difference on your appraisal? You get the point, right? There's a reason why I've listed 3 appraisers' homes in the last 3 or 4 years. Appraisers like me. They know that I know what I'm talking about. I can speak their language and I could technically do an appraisal if I needed to. So I know how to talk to them. I know how to negotiate, and that's working for you and your benefit to get your house sold and to get it across the finish line. The other thing is when problems come up, I know all the people to get the work done. So nothing is a big deal. My motto with my sellers is this: if you need to worry, I'll tell you need to worry. But if I don't tell you to worry, don't worry about it. We're going to be fine. And that's always the case. Agents who work with me, by the way, love to work with me because they know I know what I'm doing and it'll be a smooth transaction. So that's some of the key points there. Now let's talk about the most exciting part. and where the rubber hits the road. What makes me really stand out against all the competition? Nobody spends as much on marketing your house as I do. And that means more buyers for you, a quicker sale, and a higher price. So let's talk about it. Number one, I have professional photography, full video with the professional, and a full 3D tour. I build a floor plan on every one of my listings. And then also, if needed, and it really accentuates your house, we'll do a drone shot. Not all houses do well with a drone shot. We do it according to need. Another thing that makes a big deal is I use a professional stager that I pay for myself. It's included in my fee. If you have a vacant house, we'll stage it with furniture, my cost. If your house already has furniture in it, I'll bring her in, we'll look at it, we'll make it look better. The comment I receive over and over again from my listings is, oh my gosh, I never knew my house looked this great. Gosh, I'd buy my house. That's the key. You got to know who your buyers are in Prescott. The buyers in Prescott are been there, done that. This is their 5th, 8th, 10th, 14th home in their career. They're not into the whole fix-up thing. They're not into, gosh, it doesn't look great. We need to look good from the beginning. The photos have to be immaculate. The house needs to be staged. That's what gets your home sold. If you price it right, you market it well, and you stage it well, the home will always sell. Hence the 99.8% success ratio, okay? The other thing that I do that no other agent is doing on all of their listings, that's the key, is the Zillow Showcase. Now, Zillow Showcase increases your views on Zillow by 85%. That's huge. The big deal is you have over 80% more shares when you do a showcase home. That's important because the buyers who are coming here are general retirees, and they tell their kids and their grandkids that they're going to be moving to Prescott. So what do the grandkids and the kids generally do? They look on Zillow. Oh my gosh, Grandma, Grandpa, did you see this house? Boom. And they share it to them. More eyeballs mean more buyers. More buyers means a better price. I just had a house in the ranch at Prescott. It had been listed for a year before I got this listed, an entire year. I went in there, I staged the home, I marketed it. We sold it in 4 months with 2 offers for $35,000 over asking. Same house, different marketing. Makes a big difference. It comes down to marketing and staging and presentation. Now, why is so much marketing so important? Before I get into the rest of my marketing, we're not even a third through. It's all about AI and the internet. AI loves breadth. How many sites are you on? And depth. What have you got going on? Are you giving me original content? Coldwell Banker is the #1 most visited real estate agency in the world. We have over 700 websites that you connect to when you list your house. On top of that, I do Google, Facebook, and Instagram ads for your home, which then, again, AI is seeing all this stuff that I do, and it says, man, this guy's all over the place. His listings are everywhere. We're going to put him on the top of the list. In fact, just last week, ChatGPT, didn't know he was my best friend, got me a listing. Why? Because somebody typed in and said, ChatGPT, what agent in Prescott sold the most homes in 2023? Me, Peter Fife, because I am an agent, not a team. I sold the most homes as an individual agent in Prescott, Arizona in 2023. And so he started looking at my MovEnomics podcast and my TV show and the other stuff. And he went, yeah, he called me and said, let's list the house. Didn't even have to interview anybody else because he knew what he was going to get, just like you're knowing right now. Next, let's talk about my media page on my website. No other agent, and I do mean no other agent in Prescott, has what I have. I have a blog which talks about Prescott all the time. What's happening there? So I become a magnet for buyers and people interested in coming to Prescott. They're going to come to my MovEnomics, to my blog, to my TV show. My TV show is worldwide on Apple, Roku, Fire TV, and my own YouTube channel. What agent has that? None. Next, you've got my podcast. My podcast is, again, talking about the similar stuff on my TV show. And then I have my own magazine called MovEnomics Real Estate Magazine. The nice thing is, it's just my magazine. If we need to spend 4 pages on your home, accentuating it, boom, we do it. So if you have a luxury home that needs more than 1 picture, we've got 30. We can do anything we want to do on that magazine. Again, it's AI looking at it and go, wow, it's in a magazine. It's on a podcast. It's on a TV show. Wow. And also, I will do a special video on MovEnomics about your listing. Because it'll be just about your listing and your address, again, that's another ping for AI to grab and say, gosh, this house is everywhere, which again drives traffic to you. Let's talk about magazine ads. Now, very few people do the amount of magazine ads that I do. Magazines work very, very well in the Prescott market because our buyer is a retiree. They like paper. They love paper. So first of all, you got Homes and Lands magazine. First page, you open it up, boom, there I am. I get the most eyeball time in that magazine because they look at the most on that first page. Homes and Lands magazine also has a very powerful web page, which a lot of people go to from all over the country. And the trick that the Prescott Homes and Lands magazine has is they troll Southern California with AI, looking for people who are looking for homes in Prescott, Arizona. And boom, out of the blue, what do they get? A Homes and Lands magazine for Prescott. Marcia, come over here. Look at this. We just got a Homes and Lands magazine for Prescott, Arizona. Well, darn it, let's look at it. Oh, gee, first page, Peter Fife. Well, look at that house right there. I don't remember that one. Let's pull it up. I've sold multiple homes off of Homes and Lands because of that one ad. And it just takes one buyer to buy your house. Next, Prescott Now magazine. Prescott Now magazine is the largest publication in Prescott, Arizona, with 18,000 copies per month. The Prescott Now magazine is the absolute go-to magazine for anybody who comes into town from out of town because it has a combined calendar of all the cities and what is happening on every day. So people have learned that when they come into town, they go to the grocery store, they grab a Prescott Now magazine, they open it up. On the left is Bucky's Casino. On the right is Peter Fife. When you lose your money, when you spend your money, or you make your money with me. Okay, so your listing is going to be in there. And that's every month at the first of the month. Homes and Lands magazine is every 4 weeks rotational. The last magazine I do is called Prescott Living magazine. Prescott Living magazine is 18,000 copies a month as well. It's every other month they publish it, but we have a lot of people who subscribe to the Prescott Living magazine out of town because it tells them what's happening in the Prescott market and what's going on in Prescott. And so these people who are thinking about moving to Prescott will grab a Prescott Living magazine. And what do you get? The first 2 pages you open up is Bucky's Casino. Okay. The next page, when you flip it, is a 2-page spread with all of Peter Fife's amazing listings that they're going to want to call and show and see. Every time a magazine comes out, I have increased showings on my listings without fail. I wouldn't spend the money if it wasn't worth it. I'm spending my money for you. It costs me on the average $4,000 per listing to market your home, and it's all for you. So I'm here to sell your house. And the nice thing about me is you get me, you got me. You get all of my negotiating skills. You're not a big team. You're not getting pawned off. One thing to take in consideration if you're thinking about going with a team, ask them how many listing specialists they have versus how many buyer specialists they have. Generally, they'll have twice as many buyer specialists as they have listing specialists. Do you think they're worried about you and what you need? Are they focusing on you and placing your needs first? Or are they looking at, I don't care if his house sells at all because, you know what? If I generate 10 buyer leads off of it, I can sell 3 times as many houses. Sooner or later, they'll come down in the price where they need to be and it'll sell. I don't care if it sells fast. In fact, I want your house to stay on the market longer is what a team will say. Me, on the other hand, the longer your house stays on the market, the more money I'm spending and the less I make off of your home. So positioning your house well, marketing it well, staging it well is all for you and your best benefit, because that is my job and that is what I love, is placing your needs first to help you sell your home in the time and in the price that you need to make it work for you. But I will not lie to you. I'll be the first one to tell you, if your home isn't worth it, I'm going to say what it's worth and what it'll sell for in today's market. You need honesty. Only honesty sells homes, nothing else. So let's wrap it up. I got a few more things and then we're done. Number one, I do a really nice cardstock 4-page full color brochure for your home with 11 pictures in it that just looks amazing. Next, I do just listed flyers to the closest 50 neighbors, which helps them know that it's for sale. We're doing everything we can to get your home sold. We meaning me, not two. There's just one of me. It takes money to make money. And guess what? It takes money to make you money. I spend the money on you for your benefit to get you the most for your home in the shortest time possible, which, by the way, goes together. Selling your house within 30 days always makes you more money than sitting on the market for a year or 6 months, because buyers start thinking once you pass that 60-day mark, what's wrong with the house? Well, what do they take? I wonder how low they'll go. Whereas that first 2 weeks to 30 days, when we blitz the market, we cover every nook, every cranny that's out there. Those buyers are going to see your house. The good, ready, willing, and able buyers are going to land in your home, and they're going to make a decision. And we're going to get your house sold. You just interviewed me for listing your house. Now give me a call. Just click on the link below or call me at 928-636-7000. I'm not high pressure. I'm here to help you make good decisions that are best for you. Let's talk. Give me a call. Shoot me an email, peter@listingprescott.com, and check out all my other amazing videos that I put together. So like me on Facebook, follow me on X, and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that we can work together. I truly believe God brings me all of my clients, and I would like you to be my client. Thanks for your time.
The Power Is Now magazines are the leading resource for real estate agents, mortgage bankers, entrepreneurs, and small home ownership businesses, providing leaders with business strategy information, resources, and tools through PIN, real estate, programming guide magazines. Stay up to the minute with real estate news and information from industry experts. Subscription is free. Sign up today. thepowerisnow.com. thepowerisnow.com.